English is one of the languages that everyone should be mastered because it is our international language. Also, it is undeniable that this language is used to communicate with different countries. However, learning English is quite difficult and need efforts because there are several components that they should be mastered, and one of them is a grammar. But it becomes easier to adapt when grammaring is introduced by Larsen Freeman using his practical activities that includes form, meaning, and use. Form is defined as a distinction between language use and the language form, while meaning is associate the form of a particular target structure. And use is served as the result of learning the form through the meaning. These practical activities used for grammar does not only a set of structural patterns, but also an important resource of making the meaning and app for adapting the language appropriately to communication context. Therefore, I strongly agree to these practical activities that are used in grammaring because given that the language should be used accurately, meaningfully, and appropriately. Learning English shouldn't end by just memorizing its structural patterns, but we should make it more flexible to the learners. Based on my experience, mastering the structural patterns in English language is not enough to enhance my communication skills. I had a hard time of constructing my own sentences and using it as my tool for communication. But when I started to engage the different activities in schools, it helped me to enhance my skills both writing and speaking. But among those activities, one of the effective ways or way that I remember is doing the role play. So role play contains usually monologue. So as one of the actress of any role plays, I always make it sure to understand the words or the thought of the dialogue or sentences so that I can deliver it correctly or in order for me to portray my character in the role play. So just like in the practical activities, a learner should understand the form with the right meaning so that it will result to the right context that ensures successful communication. Although there has been a continuous debate over whether to teach students the language or to teach them about the language, both language form and language use are equally important, and it would be effective if these practical activities are applied in language teaching. I believe by this, the learners not only enhance their knowledge, but most importantly, it will help them to develop their skills, especially the communication skills or the speaking skills.